I'm like, gee, what do you mean you're not training? I just convinced her to pay the invoice after her telling me that you was rude to her. I convinced her to pay the invoice and still train with you. Like, what are you doing right now? What do you mean you don't want to trade with her? He was like, send her money back. Why would you tell me to send her the invoice? Why would you tell? He's like, I don't want to train her. She difficult. I don't want to fucking train her. She got a nasty ass mouth. I don't want to fucking train her. The bitch don't know a goddamn place. I'm like, see? Do you not know? I just convinced this lady that we weren't unprofessional and that everything was going to be okay. I gave her a promise. Like, you need to stop promising people. Why the fuck you keep promising people? I'm like, because that's how business works. I even gave her a discount. I saw it. I'm like, I damn sure ain't training her for $643. I'm like, You're like, send her the money back. Send her the money back, Kiana. Send her money back. I'm like, okay, D. I'm sending the money back. So I refunded the lady the money. And I gave her a call. I was like, unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, D does not want to train with you. She said, unforeseen circumstances? He saw that coming. I was like, yeah, well, it appears that your personality and his personality aren't a good fit in personal training. You know, as he's not a good fit as your personal trainer because of the personality clash. But I sent you back over your money. You still have the option of training with me if you want to train me. And I am so sorry about this situation. She was like, whatever, and hung up the phone. I'm like, oh my God. Whew. Hopefully she don't leave a bad Google review, because that's all I was saying. Because at this point, we was all on Google from our website, and we was getting reviews on my Google profile, on our Bark profile, on our Instagram. I had just started up our TikTok, so I'm just like, yo, this we don't need no bad reviews. We've been having good reviews. We don't need no bad reviews. So I texted him and was like, it's done. And he was like, thank you. And that was it. So I go back in the house. My sister Brittany looking at me. She's like, what's going on? I was like, this lady was supposed to train with Darian, and then Darian didn't want to train her, so she paid. I had to send her money back. It's like just a lot of business stuff. That's all that is. She was like, well, okay, you ready to go to Dex house? I'm like, yes, let's go. So we ended up going over to my dad's house. And while I was over there, of course, my little bro was there. He was there, my dad was there, my sister's over there, and we were just, what we do at my dad's house when we go over there, when he's grilling, we eat, we drink, and we listen to music and dance. And that's what we was doing the rest of the day. Like, eating, listening to music, drinking, dancing, just having a good time. I'm just like enjoying my family, just having a good time. So I'm singing a song. Me and my brother, we singing a song, and my daddy DJing. My dad is DJing, and I'm recording us singing, and I put it on my story on Instagram. Soon as I put it on my story on Instagram, D sends me a message, and I'm looking at the message, and he was just like, "Who the fuck is that with his arm around you, Slim?" And I'm like, this is my brother. Like, I'm like, this is my brother. What? And then I stepped out and I call him. Mind you, I'm drunk. I'm drunk as shit. Like drunk. I'm calling like, yo, what's up with you, yo? He was like, no, that nigga got his arm around you and shit. I'm like, nigga, this my brother. I don't give a fuck about that being your brother. Can't no man have his arm around you. I'm like, dude, this is my brother. We are singing. Like, what are you doing right now? Why are you making this an issue right now? It's not an issue. It's my brother. He's like, because you didn't go down there for all that. I'm like, go down there for all of what? Having a good time with my family? Like, nigga, what the fuck? What? Really? Do you hear how you fucking sound? He's like, oh, so you coming at me outside of your neck? I'm like, no, you talking to me fucking stupid. I'm with my family. I'm enjoying my goddamn family, and you want to call me on some motherfucking bullshit? Get the fuck off my line. I hung up the phone. I know. I'm just like, when I hung up, my heart was just pounding because I'm just like, if I was in Maryland, I wouldn't be able to do that shit. I would not be able to do that without getting punched in the face. But I'm not in Maryland. I'm in Georgia, so he gonna kiss my ass until I get back to Maryland. I ain't got time for that. I'm enjoying my family, so I can go out and I continue my day. Of course, he like messaging me all on Instagram, talking his shit, all this and that, and I'm like, whatever. Okay, what the fuck ever. I do not care. I'm having a good time with my family. We gonna keep it that way. So as the week went on, I'm still enjoying my family. I have not had a conversation with my mom. I was doing everything to avoid my mom so she doesn't see me. You know? So I ended up going to Savannah to see my best friend Ronnie. Like, yeah, I went seeing Ronnie, also pick up Carter, and from Savannah I went to where Jackson was, picked him up, and then we went to Panama. When we got to Panama, man, it was so much fun. My sister had rented out an Airbnb or whatever not, and the Airbnb on the beach. So pretty much, I just enjoyed my time with my sisters, you know, my time with my nieces and my nephews. Like, just we just had a good family time, you know. So when it was time, the last day of us being in Panama, of course I'm recording and posting on my Instagram, like just me and my sister just kicking at the Airbnb, just laughing, talking, like no dudes in sight, none whatsoever. It's just me and my sisters. Because D had already got mad at me one time while being in Panama because I sent him a picture in my bathing suit and he said that I'm trying to show off in public because I don't walk around in Maryland like that. I'm like, dude, I'm not walking around. I'm sitting at the pool with my sisters. Like, I ain't even post the pictures on Instagram, on no social media. I just sent it to you, and you coming at me the way that you coming at me as if I'm just trying to parade my body around. Like, what? That, you don't even make sense right now. So he was already going off on that, and I was ignoring him on that shit because I'm like, man, I ain't got time. So then that night when we sitting in the Airbnb just drinking, vibing, you know, singing, chilling with my sisters, of course I'm posting it because it's my last day. My last day. And here this nigga go in my inbox with the bullshit about me posting with my sisters. I'm just like, I don't feel like dealing with this bullshit. Like, I don't. God, I don't. I promise you I don't. So I'm just kind of like letting his little insults just go over my head. Because I'm just like, I only got one more day, then I got to deal with this nigga. You know, I don't want to do that. So the next day, woke up, said my goodbyes. On the drive back to take Carter to his dad's house, Carter had fell asleep in the back, and Jackson was still up. Jackson wanted to ride in the back. I had the top let down because it was a convertible. So we driving with the top down, and I look back at Jackson. I'm looking at him through the rear view, and he just looked so sad, like so sad. And I'm like, I'm not going to have a conversation with him right now because I don't know if Carter is really asleep. Because at this time, everything that I said around Carter, he was repeating it back to his dad, you know? Because I would hear his the little shots that his dad would say when me and Carter was on FaceTime, and that lets you know that, like, anything that I say around Carter, he repeats it to his dad. Because his dad was asking him what we had going on, you know? Anytime that Carter was with me or whenever Carter was on the phone with me, he was always asking Carter what I had going on. So I was just trying to be mindful of not talking around Carter. So when we got to drop Carter off at his grandma's house, Jackson got out, said his goodbyes. I said my goodbyes. Of course, we cried, and I told him I'll be seeing him soon. Like I promised, I'm going to see you soon. Everything's going to get better, okay? And Carter was just like, okay. All right, Mom. Gave me a hug, said he loved me. And then he went to his grandma's house. Me and Jackson got in the car. And as we was driving, because we had to drive from Carter's dad back to Atlanta to get on the flight to land in Michigan that night. So I'm like, all right, Jackson, this is it. Do you want to stay?